guys, so we are in the commune of Ratoma and precisely at the primary school called Kaporo Primary School. So this is where we have started our project. So yesterday we were fortunate to have 100 girls, and today we are going to finish with the 50 remaining girls. And as you know, Conakry is composed of 5 different communes. So in total, we are going to have 750 girls who are going to benefit from this wonderful menstruation project. And hopefully today we are going to share the menstruation kits. And as you know, the whole thing is for us to try to keep the girls in school as long as possible to support the child education program. As you can see, there are a lot of girls here in this school really need to be sensitized. They really need to be told about the menstruation project because we are in a place where we talk about rape. They need to be taught self-defense so that if anybody tries to rape them, they will know how to defend themselves. And also we are in a place that talking about sexuality and menstruation is a taboo. So we introduce those girls, we sensitize them, we talk to them, and then tell them about menstruation, telling them that, listen girls, this is a normal thing and it is a great privilege to be born a woman. Because without women, the humanity wouldn't exist. Hello guys, so as you can see we are in the classroom now with the girls. We are all set and ready to go. So we're gonna start in 2 minutes and yeah, it's gonna be great. Stay tuned.
Nous sommes contents de vous recevoir et vraiment ça nous va droit au cœur. C'est un bon programme, nous souhaitons que vous continuiez.
It's a good program and they hope that we continue it. Est-ce que tu as appris quelque chose? Qu'est-ce que tu as appris quelque chose de nouveau?
De nouveau?
Oui.
Non, bon,
Qu'est-ce
ça
que tu as
quand
appris
même.
aujourd'hui pendant la formation?
Pendant la formation?
Oui.
Non, j'ai appris quelque chose de bien. Oui. Parce que
Tu
c'est
as
ça.
appris quelque chose de bien?
Ça quand même, non?
She has learned a lot of things and something that is really good for her.
Je suis vraiment contente. Merci. Very much.
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Thank you very much. Merci.
Nos amis de l'école, ceux du quartier. Merci et grand merci.
Here we are in Matuto commune, okay, in a school that we call Aishaba Primary School. And today we are going to start with the first section with the girls, the first group. That's gonna be 50 girls. As you can see inside, the classroom is full right now. And then tomorrow, in the same school, with 2 different groups. Qu'est-ce que tu sais déjà?
Je sais que chaque mois, je vois une règle.
So I know that every month I see my period. Well, the morning session was really okay. It was really good. Actually, that group was the most excited group that I've had so far. Yes. Yeah, because the girls, they were really into it. They were really interacting with us. They were not shy, Yeah, there was no taboo. We discussed, we had a serious conversation, We spoke about sexuality, we spoke about menstruation, and they told me a lot of things, and they made me understand that they are little by age, but they are experienced. Yes. they know about all of these things we are teaching them.
Hello. This is basically second day of delivering the menstruation project. We are in a different area in Conakry. We are at the moment in Matoto area, where we actually again targeting 150 young girls, not only to sort of like provide menstruation workshops, but we're also going to be providing them with kits and sensitizing also the teachers is very, very important. I think this is kind of like getting a really big thing here in Guinea because a lot of young girls drop out of school period because of this. So it's very important that URBOND actually sort of like take the menstruation project very serious. And we're going to be sort of like, pushing it to sort of like be a standalone project and then see how many young girls we can actually impact with the menstruation project and campaign. Really proud of the work the team that is doing on the ground. It's a massive thing that we need to sort of like pay attention to in order sort of like to lift the barriers preventing young girls from going to school. Thank you very much everyone for the support and let's keep coming together and I think we can achieve great things. Thank you.
Ça là, c'est la taille de mon utérus. C'est ça, c'est comme ça. Le bébé ne se trouve pas dans le ventre. Quelqu'un qui n'a pas encore parlé, oui. 4 jours, oui. Et toi? 3 jours. 5 jours. Non, vous montrez les trucs là. Il est l'heure, non? Il est l'heure ou bien? Tu peux rentrer après, on va vous appeler, on va vous donner.
Salifou Kamara, directeur de l'école primaire Hadja Aïchaba.
His name is Salifou Kamara. He's the head teacher for this primary school here called Hadja Aïchaba. I've just basically asked the head teacher about what the project means to them. He's basically saying it's massive because most of these young girls that actually come here are actually sort of like orphans. So either they've lost a mother or they've lost their dad or they've lost both their parents. So menstruation is a massive thing here because some of these young girls don't really have a clue how to look after themselves. And this school being actually a public school is very tough because all the poor kids come to this sort of like schools and the support they get here is non existent, to be honest. And they rely on NGOs like URBOND to be able to sort of like, provide the support to these young kids so they can actually receive a better quality education, really.
Donc déjà, nous sommes très contents.
Merci. I mean, he's just basically expressing his gratitude. He's very happy. He thanks everybody in Britain, the United Kingdom. He's basically saying thanks URBOND for this campaign, and he really wishes that this is not the last thing that URBOND will be sort of like providing to the school. He really wants to sort of like try and establish a working relationship to see how we can actually support these young kids. It's a lot of work to be done here, but I think it's something that I have to sort of like look at and then see if there's another workload that we can actually take on to try and help people in need, really.
Sweet geese. He's off to get a car because this one won't take us far.
And today we are going to go to the other commune, which is Martin commune. Normally we were supposed to do 2 sections there yesterday, but since we were not able to go out due to the protest, so today we are going to do the 3rd group. So now basically it's going to be our first group. Right after Martin, we will go to Drame.
Et j'espère que vous allez beaucoup apprendre. Et aussi, on a des cadeaux pour vous, pour pouvoir prendre soin de vous et rester à l'école surtout. OK?
Well, it's been a tremendous morning to be here at the school. A really important part of Guinea's development is going to be around education and around educating girls and young women. It is not a cliche to say that these young women and girls are Guinea's future. We know that societies benefit and do better when they call on all the talents of all their population, particularly the 50% of the population that we're supporting here this morning. I really want to call out and express my appreciation for URBOND and for Ousmane Drame for what they're doing, providing sanitary kits for these young women as they go through the changes and have to confront the first challenges of menstruation is invaluable. These kits will enable these young women to stay in school, and we know that staying in school means so much to them because then they can fulfill their talent, they can fulfill all their dreams for the future. So it's a tremendous pleasure to be supporting this program, and thank you very much indeed.
Oui, je commencerai par remercier d'abord l'ONG.
I would like first to thank the NGO, URBOND, and also the representative of the Minister of Education. We really appreciate everything. This activity that we saw this morning is an activity that we really wants to continue. So, seeing the importance of this program, so that they are really telling us, the NGO, that we should bring people here to work on our behalf when we will not be here. We have seen that it's really important because it's about sexual education to young girls in schools. Because as we know, it's a taboo. People don't talk about it at home. So if they bring it to school to talk to girls about this thing, it's really important because we expect those girls also to go back home and then transfer the message to the young ones, to their sisters and to the others that really need to be sensitized. So on behalf of the Ministry of National Education, they really thank URBOND and they thank the UK Embassy for everything that they have done, and they really hope and pray that this is not going to end here, it's going to continue. The second school for today, so we're going to finish here today and then get ready for tomorrow. So far it's really good. I'm really learning from these girls. Actually, you think they are little girls. They are not little girls, trust me. They know things. They really know things. Okay. The only thing is these workshops are really important because they are doing things they don't know why they're doing them and they don't know how to go about them. So we need to really sensitize them and tell them, listen, if you are doing this, this is how you should do in order to avoid pregnancy. Because here, when you get pregnant, you are young and everything, your family even is ready to dump you. So you leave your studies, you can no more follow your education, so it's really sad. So at least if you sensitize them and tell them, yes, this time avoid having sex that time so that you will avoid pregnancy and then you will be able to continue your studies.
What we're basically doing is to sort of help support the menstruation project. So in as much as the girls are receiving the training and the kits, but it's important to sort of also sensitize the young boys and making them aware of dangers of self-harm, rape, and obviously illegal immigration and the importance of child education. Really. Monsieur Camara, il a une copine. Vous comprenez? Il a dit la raison pourquoi il a une copine. C'est pour faire l'amour. C'est ce qu'il a dit. Vous comprenez? Il a 16 ans et ça fait 12 mois il est avec sa copine. Donc ma question était pourquoi il avait... Comment ça s'appelle? Qu'est-ce que tu dois faire pour ta copine?
doit faire ce qu'elle a besoin pour
Il doit assurer les besoins de sa copine. Maintenant, dis-moi, quels sont ces besoins de ta copine? Elle a besoin de quoi? Quel est l'élément clé?
Changez vos slips tous les jours, changez vos slips. Nettoyez-vous proprement, Arrêtez de partir dans les douches. Venez vous asseoir comme ça seulement. Well, today it was amazing again, as always. We noticed that there were some girls who were not like focused to what we were doing. But as always, we got the techniques, and find a way to really to get their attention and tell them, because it's really important for them to know. Because what I've noticed so far is that these girls, they know things, but they don't know how to do things. They're just doing them. They don't know why they're doing them, and they don't know the risks. They don't know the danger they are facing. So it's important that we talk to them. So yeah, it was really great so far. We had 100 girls here, so the 50 remaining girls is gonna be over there. And today I had a lot of questions. They were really curious about things. They were asking me about men. Some of them were asking me about themselves, And it's important to know all these things, yeah. It's really great. And I'm really glad to be part of this project and making it happen and, changing these girls' lives.
Je demande.
Yeah, we really need this kind of activities.
Je m'investis dans ce sens-là.
And even herself, she wants to invest herself in this kind of activities.
Parce que je tiens à la promotion des filles.
Yeah. She wants to promote young girls' education. Yeah. Because if you don't help them right now, it's a failure.
Parce que les 75% des parents sont des analphabètes.
Because 75% of their parents are illiterate.
Chance.
We didn't have that chance when we were little. The chance that they have right now, we didn't have that privilege. So that's why she really appreciates this project, and she wants those guys also to be able one day to pass on the message, so that them also they will be able to take care of the other girls. They will pass on to the message and for everything to be really okay and to be fine. Yeah.
No, it was again it was really good session. The turnout we had in one classroom we had 87 kids, but obviously this was like a sensitive sort of topic. They've listened to it because before when we started it was kind of all over the place, but respecting sort of the young girls and then supporting them, protecting them was the message, and to try and respect as much as they can. But I think when we started the session, we asked if anybody respects young girls in the class. There was no hands up. But by the time we finished, everybody put their hands up. Moving forward, they're going to respect young girls, their sisters, mothers, and to sort of make sure they respect women in general moving forward. Today we are continuing our workshops in the different primary schools of the capital city of Conakry. And today especially we are in the commune of Dixine, and this is the second public school of Dixine. It's called Dixine Center 2. So we did Dixine Center 1 this morning, and then we've switched to Dixine Center 2. So right now Drame is with the boys, to sensitize them about violence against women, how to behave with girls, how to protect them, and also understand that they have to be understanding, lenient, and also respectful of women. Because it's not only about teaching girls how to take care of themselves, but also is to teach boys how to treat girls so that they can all, strive in a comfortable, harmonized, and understanding environment, because today's kids are tomorrow's adults. So the earlier they are sensitized and they know what is at stake, the better it is for everybody and for the community at large. Merci. So the director is very happy for the workshop that we've been doing, and he's really expressing the need to have this as a continuous activity, because we have only done a small percentage of the young girls that are in the school. And he's saying that the education that we are doing today is very vital and very important, because they are having issues with the young girls that are here, that are becoming like premature and discovering their body, discovering, getting sexually active. So they need this education in order for the girls to stay in school and to know how to really behave and conduct themselves. So he really wants us to continue and do the education with all the girls that are in the school, and even go beyond and do the same thing to all the schools in Conakry and why not Guinea, because he knows that the issue that he's having in school with the girls are the same issues that the other schools are facing right now. So he's really expressing, and doing, asking us to continue this type of education in his school. So he's saying that apart from the workshop that we have done today and with other schools, as we can see here in infrastructure-wise, he would love to have a playground for the kids here, a basketball, football playground for the kids. He also would like to finish that infrastructure that is over there, probably either to have a library constructed there, a computer room, so that the kids can benefit from those extracurricular activities. So he's saying that if we can facilitate that for him, that he would really love that for his school.
We just finished Dixon.
Yeah.
5 down, 4 to go.
So we are at École du Centre, that's the center school. Well, today it was a different one, because today we had to mix the groups. So we had 100 girls for one section today. And it was really interesting, the girls were really excited, they were engaged in what we were doing. And today again I had a lot of questions. They were so interested in what had been said. It's really good actually, the fact that they're asking questions, because when they ask questions about men, they are more sensitized about certain things that they are doing.
Le sperme, donc le sperme aussi va commencer à sortir.
So what he's saying is that he said he has really good impressions for what has been going on today, and he really appreciates the young girls training, because this training actually is included in the national curriculum, and just that it's not yet time like for the girls to learn it. They have not yet learned it, but it's really important because it will enable them to know how to take care of them, because it's about hygiene. They will know how to take care of them, as it is one of the 3 pillars of because he said the third one is to know about themselves and to their well-being and their knowledge also. So he said he really appreciated it. This will really improve young girls' behavior in school. And it's also helped them, yes, to be able to achieve their goal and further their studies. They really want us to continue it, not just here in this school, but to go to other schools as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is a book, actually, they are asking us to write something about how things went and how we see the school.
So what he's saying is that it's really important, all these workshops that are taking place today in his school, as he's the headmaster here. He really appreciates them and he hopes that it's not going to stop here. He said that's really important because the girls, they are really learning. Because as you know, we are in a society where the parents never tell their children about these things. They don't inform them, they don't educate them about it. It's taboo. They consider it to be a taboo, so like they don't tell them. So they really want people like us to come to the schools often to sensitize those girls, and because they are doing things that they don't know why they're doing it, they don't know how to do it, they don't know the dangers that they are confronted with. So, and again, he added that the girls that we had today, they are like 13, 15 years of age. He said he has other girls here that are like 18, 19 years old, and they really need the same workshops. So I really hope that this is going to be a continuous one so that other girls also and other boys as well will benefit from this workshop. He said he contacted the DCE, like the DCE is the one who is the communal director of education in this commune. He was supposed to be here today with us, but unfortunately he had to go somewhere else that was really urgent. So that's the reason why the DCE didn't come. But honestly, he wants this to be a continuous one. So he said, we are an NGO, they shouldn't be asking much, but even though they have a lot of problems here and a lot of things that they really need, because like when you take a look at the school, it's been built many years ago. So it's really old, it needs renovation. So if you can help them with that and also help them to have a play area for the kids, because they don't have no play area, it would be really great. So this is what he said. So yeah, and then what we're doing, honestly, he wants it to be a continuous workshop. Yeah.
We are in Matam and delivering workshops to the girls and sanitary pads, but also to sort of like sensitize the young boys on the need to sort of like protect young girls, respect them, and also providing them a perfect platform where they can actually be encouraged to come to school. So the target again here is to deliver 150 sanitary pads, sensitize 150 young girls, and also sensitize 150 to 200 young boys to sort of like respect women and respect girls.
It's a good problem to have. Yeah, because all the girls now want to sort of like follow this menstruation project, which is good. We've got more girls coming in. We have like different schools all coming here for the menstruation project. I mean, the thing is, we're running out of kits. We haven't got enough kits anymore.
So far, the project has really been so amazing and interesting. The girls were really interacting with us. They were so engaged. And we have a good news, actually. The workshop we did in Dixon, in one of the communes in Dixon, one of the girls actually contacted us. She called us because she had a problem. And she even came with her mom. So you see, this is really creating positive impact. And this is exactly the feedback we were looking for. This is why we're doing all of this. So far it's been really good, it's been really great. We're teaching the girls and at the same time we're learning a lot. Really thinking of going to the schools, once in a while to check up what's happening. And I've left behind me 2 ambassadors, 2 girls. I will be in touch with those girls all the time in order to find out what's happening in the schools. Because we are in Guinea here. We see sometimes the teachers who want us to date the students. So like they harass them. So sometimes if a teacher asks you out, you don't want to date him, he will give you a poor mark just because you refuse, you know. So, you know, all of this is part of the barriers, you know, that is part of the things that will keep them from being able to make education effective.
Dans toutes les classes, pour que les élèves soient ciblés.
The director said that the program is very good. He really want, you know, nearly, if you want to be not only one class, but you know, to maybe expand the program to all the class here.
Au niveau de la 7e et 10e année.
And the director said that the program, the urban program, is a very good program because it is educational and teaching, you know, and the program teaches menstruation or women menstruation. And the director here, they solicited that to expand, as he said first, to expand from 7th grade to 10th grade for all the girls here.
Okay, stay tuned.
A great way to bring all the schools that Urban has been working with together. And I'm so content to see so many young girls, but also young boys here, because I think we put a lot of emphasis on young girls, but you can't work on the development of girls and women without having men and boys on board. So I'm really glad to see all of that today. It's been a fantastic day, lots of dancing, lots of speaking. It's been lovely to be greeted by all the children. And I'm really, really pleased that the embassy has been able to fund this project, and we hope to be able to fund future projects with URBOND as well.
Marie-Angélique Bangoura, ça fait vraiment plaisir d'être dans cette école, sachant que le sujet de la menstruation est vraiment un sujet nouveau dans les écoles à Conakry, et vraiment félicitations à URBOND. Ça va participer à l'éducation de nos jeunes filles, car déjà c'est un sujet tabou, on le sait, et si ça commence déjà à l'école, je pense que les parents aussi vont s'accaparer du sujet pour vraiment habituer aux filles à des sujets comme ça, pour qu'elles ne restent pas à la maison, mais qu'elles prennent des précautions. Mais aussi, par rapport à la sexualité, c'est très bien d'enseigner les garçons, parce que ce sont les garçons qui portent atteinte aux filles. Donc les deux côtés, vraiment, c'est une très bonne idée, et on souhaite que cela soit vraiment perpétué. Et encore une fois, félicitations et à bientôt.